Let's go.
I definitely did. I hope somebody laughed.
Let's go, boys.
Looks like our runners are off.
Well, they're off to the races. Both these guys choosing different paths from the start. Little birdies slash PP. What is it? Secret Easter egg, which isn't such of a secret since it's 20 years old. But yeah, that's always good to see. For Mad Mega going to Flash first. matphilly going to Quick Man stage. We'll see who's at the end of these bosses. If you guys aren't familiar with the randomizer randomizes pretty much everything except for stage layout. You got enemies, weapon weaknesses, you name it, it's probably randomized, including the music.
The only thing that isn't randomized is the Yoku blocks and the placement of the Wily bosses. Don't be fooled, though, that the Wily bosses' weaknesses have been randomized as well as their color palette.
Yes.
Also, Mega Man Sprite is not randomized. I saw somebody talking about random sprites in the chat a little earlier.
That would be interesting, but that might break the game.
Yeah, no, I mean, not in the randomizer just yet. That'd be pretty neat to be able to run as Proto Man or Base or something like that. But
I would love to run as Base, who is, I'm on record as saying, the best robot in the Mega Man universe.
Now you might be on record as saying that, but we know you're wrong because it's really Proto Man. And here's Woodman in Flash stage.
Oh, this is going to be the worst Robo Master so far. Having those split platforms is going to make it hard to get into that leaf shield, as we just saw.
Oh yeah, definitely. Leaf shield for or Woodman for Mad Mega in Flash Arena. It's going to be kind of tough. We'll see. He's making good work of him though. Ooh, takes a death the first time, makes it through the second. matphilly working on Heatman and Quick Arena. One of my more favorite fights, to be honest.
I was gonna say, yeah, they see it the opposite scenario where Heatman could be a little easier in that room.
Not to mention, it was weak to Buster, which would make it very easy. Looks like we've got Mad Mega heading to Quick Man, yeah.
And matphilly going to Flash.
I'm gonna watch the VOD and go, wow, we are polar opposites.
Well, like we say, those are two of the popular starting stages. Oh, that was close on that mega screen. These two are the most popular starter stages because they're fairly quick and you don't need a lot of tech or items or utilities to actually get through them.
Well, there's Bubble Man, my favorite stage that I go to first, so, to each their own. Looks like Mad Mega's having a little trouble with the toothpaste and the fanboys. Those dreaded fanboys. But at least they are in this stage. Let's hope that they're not in, like, Airman stage or even Crash stage.
Or Heat. They could be some trouble in Heat as well. Any stage that's got a pit or a one-hit kill at the bottom of it can be a rough time for those guys.
Oh, definitely. By the skin of his skid plate, he gets through the lasers.
Yeah, he's making his way through this laser section. matphilly, I want to say, is kind of in the lead, seeing that he's on his way to his second Robot Master, which we saw Mad Mega. These guys actually just did a turnaround or a flip-flop because matphilly is now fighting in Flash Arena, and Mad Mega's on his way to Heatman in Quick Arena.
Oh no, matphilly just took a death by Woodman.
Similar to what happened to Mad Mega just earlier.
And we're pretty much tied.
Yeah.
Just want to point out something that matphilly did right before heading into the boss arena that I don't think I've seen, or if I did, I missed it. Where he checked the crash wall on his way in from below instead of checking it from up top. Oh, nice. So we know that it's not weak to Buster.
Yeah, I noticed that. That's one of the first things that I check is in any stage that has a crash barrier is just go through the weapons if possible before Wily 2.
Yeah, and these guys are both 2 down, and we'll see where they go next. matphilly for Metalman, MadMega for Airman.
We're going to see if this is a hard airman or this is going to be a super easy hard man.
Oh no, not the chickens! At least they're dying, it looks like, in one hit from Buster. But these can be really rough on this stage because they just do not stop.
Well, I would have to say that they rank the 3rd hardest mob in this stage. So to be immune to Buster makes it, evens it out in my book. Looks like we got matphilly having a little trouble with the Sniper Joes. Making his way through the platforms. Let's see how he fares in the second half of the stage. And we still got Sky Chickens in the second part, so it looks like that the Airman stage is on the easy side. Just gotta be good at your mashing and placement.
Yeah, have to be just as unrelentless as they are.
Yeah, matphilly looks a little low on health. He's gonna have to do something to pick up some. He's gonna go for this E-Tank. His pause buffering over this gap here, which can work out as long as there's not a fat fan on the other side of it, which has happened to me twice recently.
Well, I was expecting that in that race, honestly, and I fortunately had an item number 2, so...
Yeah, I had item 2 as well, but I didn't I didn't actually go for that E-Tank the second race we had, Bob. Yeah, me and Bob matched up earlier today, in case you guys didn't know.
A Freaker Z-Zip, woo! And an item number 3!
Nice. Was that our first item?
That is our first item.
I believe so.
He can't make up his mind, guys. Where is he gonna go? He's going to Bubbles! matphilly finishing up his Robomaster, and let's find out where he's going next.
Had to pop a new tank, but fortunately he's got plenty to spare. I think he's still got 2 left at this point.
Yeah, as far as the Bubble Man stage goes, it's usually, and our runners are actually syncing up here. But yeah, Bubble Man stage is pretty simple, not a bad stage to go early on. I actually started in Bubble earlier. It's a pretty simple stage. You can do it without many weapon utilities. If I see item 3, I normally go Heatman, just because. But that's me personally, because once you get item 3, you Heatman's it. So I get that knocked out of the way. And speaking of zips,
MadMega trying to do with the Bubbles zip. You have a 3 to 5 frame to pull that off.
yes, indeed. And he gets it. He pause buffers into the wall onto the next screen. You just hold left from there. matphilly going for the same thing. We'll see if matphilly can get it. I think he's far enough.
Just barely.
In the wall.
Oh no.
Did he jump out? Oh no, he made it.
He made it.
That was scary.
Yes, it was. I was afraid that he soft locked.
Yeah, I was afraid that too for a second. But yeah, just as long as you hold left, you don't even have to jump. You just hold left and boom, you're gone. Yippee-ki-yay, you fly.
Now this is a bad stage to have Metal Man in. You gotta be careful about how high you jump. Looks like he's gonna try out some weapons. The one thing you want to be careful with the flash the time stopper weapon is it can heal the Robomaster. So if you do have that, you do want to wait, or just use the first. Use as the first weapon.
I'm gonna say that's kind of crazy how how the lights were doing. And it was also, I think, Mad Mega got Metal Man to stop throwing metal blades somehow. That's kind of interesting. Mad Philly right behind him, finishing off. I say the lights. I meant the spikes. The spikes look like lights on the stage right now because the way Metal Man is working.
Well, Metal Man is the king of techno and dance, so what can you say?
I like it.
Go with it.
It's canon now.
And you've got Mad Mega coming into Metal Man stage. He's finding out how littered it is with the Sniper Joes. Let's see if he can pull through without a death.
Yeah, and Matt Philly headed toward Woodstage.
Being fortunate enough to get some croakers, which are weak, or not weak, I would say, but still can be bustered down.
I'm not sure. It looked like the little frogs were immune to Buster.
That's definitely a possibility. The big frogs can be, say, immune, and the little frogs can take the damage from it, or vice versa. Little frogs can be immune, big frogs can take the damage from it, or both one way or both the other. So, because that's one of the things Randomizer randomizes is enemy weaknesses. So, some enemies normally not immune to Buster will be, like that croaker, that frog.
My favorite is when the crushers are weak to Buster. You don't even have to do anything. You just blow them away and move on.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I know.
It's always nice, especially from like my very early days of playing Mega Man 2 and having trouble getting past those. It's so satisfying to just knock them out with one hit.
Oh, definitely.
Ooh, bubble weakness for Quick for Mad Mega. I think that's his 5th Robot Master down, while Matt Philly makes his way to his 5th. These guys are pretty close together.
I like that we're seeing a bit more than just Buster stress on the bosses. I like when there's actually, I mean, you know, it kind of goes both ways. I like when there's some actual digging to try to find weaknesses.
Oh, definitely. One of the things, I get lucky sometimes, but sometimes you just have to go with the logic of the game. If they jump high, find a weapon that shoots high, if you have it.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
There is a science to this madness.
I thought Mad Mega was gonna accidentally pop an E-Tank, which I'm personally good for.
Well, it's been suggested even if you're at full health, it doesn't even use it. So we'll see if a new version comes out with that. Mad Mega chopping those hot dogs into pieces. Just taking the damage and just moving on. And we see Matt Philly finding out that the Sky Chickens are in Airman stage.
Yeah, I got a little Sky
Oh
Chickens.
no,
the
Matt
best
Philly took an
chickens.
unfortunate death.
I mean, somebody should open a restaurant chain somewhere, call them Sky Chickens. I'd go there.
What about Space Monkeys? Gotta love them Space Monkeys.
Dude, if I could get my dinner Sky Chickens with a side of Space Monkeys, I think I'd be set for life.
Right?
Okay, I don't know.
Wow.
But yeah. Sky Chickens do sound
looks like Matt Philly took another death. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, oh man, like runners struggle, especially in Airman, when certain enemies are around. Like crabs give you a lot of trouble. This first section, chickens, obviously. I think Kame-san and the Buster Only guy, man, he was having a lot of trouble last in his race earlier with the Sky Chickens. on Section 2 of Airman Stage. I believe they're just on Section 1 here. Or this might be Section 2.
No, they're on both sections.
Oh.
Mad Mega finishing off Flashman with the Leaf Shield. What does that make? 6 now?
Yeah, I think that's 6.
And he gets, oh, that's where the item 1 is. Let's hope that item number 2 is not in Heatman Stage. Not required, but it definitely makes it easier. And matphilly takes another death.
The chick has went through a wardrobe change and they're still just as relentless.
Yo, this music. It's hype. I like it.
I entirely feel matphilly's pain. I had to come back to Airman later in my last match because of this very scenario.
Yeah, you definitely take a gamble going to Airman Stage early, but sometimes that gamble can pay off. And it's looking like he's having a hard time with Airman Stage.
Yeah, he's got the game over. He's gonna decide whether to go a different stage, which he does. He's gonna save Airman for a little bit later.
Well, he does have the item 1, but we don't know if it's zippable yet.
That's right, we don't. And not sure if he happens to know. MadMega shows us that it is indeed. It seems like it's zippable. It's got a good amount of time. It stays on screen, and it goes upwards. So that's always good at a decent pace. So I think that would be zippable if our runners just know how to zip. And we'll see. Oh, Mega Kyle gonna zip with rabbits on the screen. That's really hard to do, actually.
Mega Kyle, you mean Mad Mega?
Sorry, man, so many megas.
I know.
Mad Mega. Sorry, Mega Kyle. If you're out there, my bad. Sorry, Mad Mega, for calling you Mega Kyle. Oh man, Charlie Boy needs to shut up. All right, here we go.
And there's a little mantra if you do have to do the Yoku dance here that I like to do. It's jump, 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 jump. And that's what he was doing. Jump, jump, jump.
Yeah, he did really good setting up that up.
Those are two sounds that are forever ingrained in my brain. It's the sound of the Yoku blocks and the flash beams.
Flash beams? Nah, not my. You should have seen the earlier version of the beams. That was unintended. They used to be the speed used to be randomized.
I heard about that. That sounds like a nightmare.
It was a nightmare, but you know what? It actually trained you for the normal speed. So I'm actually glad now for that, and kind of wish that it actually was put back into it, or at least make it an option.
Yeah, that would be kind of rough if you got there and had to go find Flash in order to get past that section. But then again, what if Flash was, logged behind that? Then you'd kind of be soft locked in that seed.
I've had 5 seeds locked behind that, so yeah, it's possible. You've got matphilly making his ascent. He's almost to the boss chamber.
Yeah, Mad Mega going for his last Robot Master as well. Ooh, frogs in this is really hard to do at the times.
Whoa.
I'm not sure if he can get past that without using something.
Yeah, he's gonna go on the other side. Smart move. Frog can still hit you on this side though. Makes it past though.
Looks like Mad Mega is going to skip the Crashman stage, which in my opinion is a lot easier pulling off the Bubble Man zip. You just have to have a zippable item number 1 is the catch. And we got a vanilla Crashman.
Is this even randomized?
I know, right? I want to talk to the manager here.
Yeah, matphilly making it out of Crash. He still has Airman. He might have one more other than that as well. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think that was 6 for matphilly.
Right on. So Matt Philly's got 2 more to go. Mad Mega is on his 8th Robot Master now, or his 8th Robot Stage. But don't count Matt Philly out at all, because yeah, there's still the Wily stages. Anything could happen.
Yeah, the Wily stages are still basically half of the game, so there's a lot more to come.
Ooh, Matt Philly running into problems again with the chicken.
Now that can be tough when we've got to do a lot of jumping like that, a lot of platforming, but you're also constantly trying to shoot just to hold off the chickens, even if it is one shot, because the pressing of one button can kind of throw off your timing for the other one. So I know what happens to me sometimes. I'll just completely have the jump get eaten, and I'll just walk right off the platform because I'm trying to focus on shooting.
Yeah, definitely. You know what you could end up doing? I try to take item 1 stage, and yeah, exactly. That's exactly what he just did too. He used the item 1 there. Very smart by Matt Philly.
Another positive commentator's curse.
I did it.
I'm notorious for commentator's curse, so that's why I'm not saying anything right now.
It's the attack of the Sky Chickens, round 2. Mad Mega making it out at 21-15 out of his 8 Robos. So good stuff to Mad Mega here.
Yeah, that's a pretty good 8 Robos time.
That's a clever way of getting around the Sky Chickens, too, using the item 1s. Okay, we get to play our favorite game in these races. What is the color of the dragon? I'm gonna say blue. What do you guys say?
I know what he's gonna say.
I'm sticking with orange.
I knew it.
I like an orange dragon.
I think I ended up guessing orange earlier because I know what easy creature guesses. I'll go with that. This time I'm gonna say.
That was a nice jump. It looked like he wasn't going to make that jump.
And a little bonus, I'm going to say is weak to bubbles.
Going Crash.
Wood. Going wood. Wood for
I hope it's never wood. That is the worst weapon for the dragon.
A wood with reversed horizontal shots.
Oh, nice. Matt Philly making it out of the air stage. Good stuff to him. He gets item 3, and he's got 1 last level, which is Heat Man.
Can we get a clap for Matt Philly for getting Airman stage?
Yes, throw your clappas, your Kappa clappas in the chat. For Matt Philly. Good stuff to him making it through that rough space chicken, sky chicken air section. Well, yeah, now he's
another
gonna
tricky one with the Heat Man stage from Matt Philly, with those birds dropping the eggs around. That could be tough.
Very tough. This is another hard stage that gets players to forfeit. It's very unfortunate.
Yeah, I actually saw somebody guess Vanilla Dragon in the chat, and that's actually a viable guess because there is a possibility that the dragon is vanilla, but we'll see what it is right now. Mad Mega going to fight an orange and purple dragon.
Orange dragon!
On my screen, it's blue, so I'll take it.
Yeah, that looks green to me.
And it's Air Shooter. What's up with Air Shooter today?
Looks like 2 goes long and 1 goes up.
That's one more thing that can be randomized is the behavior of some of the weapons. And Air Shooter can go up really fast. It can go really wide. It can shoot up so fast that it looks like it doesn't even hit anything.
Yeah, I've seen Air Shooters only have 1 tornado and go really slow as well.
Or
Another
it could be stacked, but hey.
another famous one is Wood Shield. Can be reversed vertically and horizontally. That one's pretty rough to deal with when it's backwards.
Yeah, it's almost worse if it's reversed one way and not the other.
There's a trick that anybody can learn. That's the pause buffer that we talked about earlier. It gets you out of sticky situations real easy.
Yeah, definitely pause buffer is a good way to go. For say bigger gaps, if you see fat fans, for instance, over a gap or something, and you want to make it across, pause buffering kind of helps because it resets your fall velocity, and in that case, you can actually move horizontally just ever so slightly while you're so that definitely helps a lot
Oh yeah.
in certain situations.
It
Just
looks
depends.
I don't know if we saw earlier, the crash blocks have weakness to quick boomerang.
That's one of... You could be ever so grateful of it being that, since most of the time the trajectory is in front of you, if it's not Buster, but you could be ever so lucky to even get Buster for the crash barrier.
Ooh, matphilly used an item a little early on the Yokoi block section. I was actually scared for him, but he made it look pretty easy getting across there. MadMega trying to find the weakness for Pico. It looks like air is one of the weaknesses. I believe there's
I saw.
maybe 3.
Yeah, 3. Looks like we got Bubbles and air, and he's gonna go for just stick with it. Bubbles, maybe.
Oh, no, he's going to keep searching for something a little better than that. He's got 4 E-Tanks. I don't think Flash will work, but might as well try it. I definitely got one of those just now, and he definitely does so. He's going to try Crash. Definitely a hard weakness.
That's one thing you need to be careful of is Flash will never work in the Wily stages as far as on the bosses. And he's just going to execute those Picos. And he moves on to the next stage.
That final shot, yeah, where you got the last one with the explosion.
Yeah, I got 2 for 1 deal here. 99-cent special. MadMega making it out to Wily 2 in under 28 minutes. I believe matphilly is on his way to join him in the Wily stages just now.
Looks like we're having issues with matphilly's stream again. Losing some friends, unfortunately. Looks like MadMega feels like he has some time to burn to... Which he doesn't know it. He does. He's ahead 2 stages. Or is it 3? 3.
No, it's
Yes,
ahead
3
2.
stages.
Well, I'd say a full 2 stages. It's about 2.5, really.
If you got time and you need a weapon, I would take the time too.
Yeah, but it's technically banned or ruled out in tournament to stream watch your opponent while you're doing your tournament race. So, so yeah, this guy's trying not to do that.
Definitely. It's a gamble, definitely, in these tournaments, but when you need energy, you need energy.
Yeah, that's one of the things that can make or break a more experienced runner from in comparison to a less experienced runner, I think, is how much safety you go for versus trying to just do quick strats.
Definitely. Either way, it can burn you.
Exactly.
Not having enough weapon is the kid make you game over or sit there and have to farm. Yay! Orange Hell. Wily 4.
Oh, nice. I like the mini zip there. Sad swag zip from Mad Mega.
If it looks cooler, it must be fast, right?
Oh yeah. Well, that zip right there, in the original game, definitely it skips a met, I believe it is. So it's always good to do that there. Mad Mega gonna waste the rest of his item 3 trying to climb up here. So
You do want to make
the vertical zip.
You do want to take a note on Wily 4. The pits, the illusion pits, are actually randomized. So most racers will take the item 2 and just jet across, literally. And this, with the exception of this screen right here that you just saw, that's the only illusion pits that aren't randomized, I found out.
I found that out too right now.
This is actually the worst place to get fanboys. And it looks like we're going to have fanboys in Orange Hell here. So let's hope for matphilly that he doesn't struggle, nor Mad Mega. And go ahead and execute the one on the bottom. That's probably the only one he has to kill.
I'm thinking he might try to save that last one to damage boost off of. Nope, playing it safe. And again, I don't blame him. Those stages can be very precarious.
Looks like he's going to opt for the item 1 to traverse the spike pit. Some racers will use the last of their item 2 if they have anything left to traverse that pit as well. And as we were talking about earlier, having to farm can be a daunting task, but it looks like Mega had no issue.
Yeah, definitely not sure what's going on with matphilly's stream there, but I think he's almost to the dragon, if I can read correctly.
Looks like he got to the top screen leading to the boss chamber, so... And you've got Mad Mega, and it's Buster, the Buster-only player's dream. No weapon energy. That's everybody's dream. No weapon energy required other than to take it down the crash barriers.
Yeah, definitely. He's running a little low on health. He might have one of those cool E-tanks there. And he sure does.
That's another fine trick. You can pause buffer through the boo beam shots. And it looks like Mad Mega's moving on to the next stage.
Yes, yes indeed. And I believe matphilly's going to join him finishing off the dragon. matphilly on his way to Wily 2. Mad Mega on his way to the refights.
We got map screen sync.
Ooh, nice song. Always a nice song. Love this random music. They're always good tunes. In the randomizer.
Oh, Cammy Sanding's in chat. Yeah. I didn't mean to shut that out. Wink, wink.
Yeah, in case you aren't familiar with comments, he raced earlier today. He's our Buster only guy in the community. I want to say there's more than one Buster only guy. Haven't seen him personally yet, other than that, but yeah, that's legit.
Yeah, Kevin
Very respectable.
Answering questions and explaining what the randomizer actually is.
Definitely so, definitely so. Oh, I think matphilly might have taken a death somewhere. Hopefully he can get his stream synced up and acting a little better by race 2. And we'll be able to do a better job of letting you guys know what's going on with him. But
Looks like he's going to go fill up. I can't see what exactly, but one of the features of this randomizer, in some of the Wily stages and key parts, there is actually weapon energy. You'll notice as soon as MadMega gets into the Wily machine, there's actually two weapon energies that you can pull from. Granted, you don't have to use them, but it's a nice refill before Alien. And any of those weapons that you used in the refights could be the weapon for the Alien fight.
yeah, nice quick key man there. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just co-signing on that about the extra tanks and the in the Wily machine, which can end up being incredibly necessary if it happens to be one of the times when it's not Buster weak or Buster vulnerable.
Yeah, and MadMega off to fight the machine. It's got a 50-50 chance of being weak to Buster, and if not, then it's gonna be something else. Oh, he doesn't even try Buster. He goes straight for Quick Boomerang and finds it.
That looked like the hard weakness too, and it's the second phase weakness too. So he is fortunate enough in that part too.
Very nice.
That is nice.
Looks like
Quick Boomerang is one of my favorite
MadPhilly's
animals.
making his way down to Pico. I'm not maybe halfway there.
Hey, your guess is as good as mine on this one for now. Hopefully, like I was saying, yeah, actually, I guess he went ahead and took care of Pico. He's on his way to Wily 3. Ooh. Let's hope it clears up and stays like this. And I cursed it.
Curse of the commentator's real.
Yes,
Here's
it
another
really is.
game we like to play. What color is the alien? I'm gonna say green and blue.
Orange. Oh, sorry.
Blue and orange.
I'll go with red. Red and pink. Red and pink.
I was half right. And it's again, it's the Buster's dream. It's
Wow.
Buster.
Very nice.
And we got an SRL time for MadMega of 38:15. GG indeed.
GG's to MadMega. It's gonna take the first one here. Oh,
That was a misclick. It's actually 1, not 2.
Yeah, GG to MadMegaX taking that first round with a sub 40 time. That's pretty good.
Definitely a lot of Buster dreams. I guess we'll have to wait patiently to see matphilly.
Yes, indeed. He's on Wild 3, making his way through the water there, where the fish normally are, but you'll never see the fish in the randomizer. I believe they've actually been removed to put random enemies over this, and that way they don't show up randomly in other stages.
Right, it's those and the anglerfish from Bubble Man, I think, that have to be removed.
Yeah, although that would be pretty neat to see them like pop up somewhere and
say like air stage or I don't know,
Woodman or something. Yeah,
right.
Jump over that big death pit metal man stage. Here comes that anglerfish at you.
Don't know where the anglerfish could be put, but then again, the spawner for the shrimp is put in there randomly, so it's more of a artistic piece than anything. Another key randomizer feature you'll notice coming up here soon. It'll give you the boss weaknesses. Take, for instance, Heatman, Metal Blades 4, Woodman, I didn't see the weapon, but Error Shooter, but yeah. It even gives you the Wily weaknesses as well. While matphilly's finishing up his side, let's give a shout out to Duckfist for giving us this totally awesome randomizer. Still a work in progress, but nonetheless, it is awesome. If you haven't had a chance to join in, Cammy put that link up. I'll put that up again for you guys. While we're also waiting, let's if you haven't followed these amazing racers, go ahead. Put that up for you as well.
Yeah, matphilly making his way to the boo beams here, so we'll see. Oh, sorry, this is Guts Tank. He's not quite to the boo beams yet. So we'll see how quickly, hopefully, he can make it through.
Do we remember what the weakness was for the Gust Dozer?
I believe it was air or quick, if I remember correctly, or maybe even bubble. I don't recall.
I love quick boomerang weaknesses. Quick boomerang is probably my favorite weapon in the game, just because it, especially in the randomizer, can go in almost any direction, and I like being able to route around that.
I like it sometimes. I like it when it goes basically in an arrow shape. It immediately goes behind you. So you have a weapon to get in front of you, but you also have a weapon just in case of, like, say, like the shrimp or the froglets that jump around. So, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It's difficult because you don't know exactly what you're going to get, but at the same time, it's a bit more. It kind of opens up the options a bit more, and I like it's one of the more random movements that the weapons can take.
Definitely. Another reason I love this randomizer, it's a new game every seed. It is not the same every time. It may have some things mixed in there, but it's definitely a new game every time.
Yeah, it really turns some rooms into like a puzzle, just to figure out how you can use what you've got to get through it.
It kind of actually levels the playing field between like new players like me or players that have been well seasoned. So
yeah, actually, I'm fairly certain that my PB, because I never really ran Mega Man 2 before, but my PB in the randomizer is definitely higher or lower rather than my PB in the vanilla game.
it's been a while since I've played the vanilla game, but I've never even timed it either. But I think I average about an hour, so to get to be sub 50, that's good.
And again, a lot of that just comes down to what seed you're going to get, because it is so random. It's not just an item randomizer or a weapon randomizer. It's so random in so many ways that you can get a seed that you can just blast through, or you can get a seed where, like matphilly, you struggle in certain areas, or either way.
Looks like matphilly's made his way into Wily 4, or a day in hell, as I like to say.
It looks like he's picking up both of those tanks. Now, I expect him to probably pick up most of the stuff and probably play fairly safely now, since he doesn't know what his opponent did, but he knows his opponent is finished. So there's no reason to take the chances at this point and just get through the game.
Looks like he's making his way through the illusion pits. It's skipping so much that I can't be for sure.
Looks like he's at the top. Oh no, it looks like he took a death there in the first trolley room. He probably was not expecting the fan guys there.
Dude.
Yeah, not too sure how he's faring here. I'm assuming he's making his way through the spike screens. Hopefully, after this race, we can get him to perhaps restart his OBS or his connection right fast while we set up for the next one.
I'm gonna have
2
to.
out of 3 set.
Yeah. Just read in chat, I agree with them. This kind of looks like Toxic Seahorse. We're getting a Mega Man X crossover here. Poor matphilly.
It looks like he's having some trouble with the fan guys, I'd imagine, because it looks like he's back at the top of the stage.
Yeah, or that could be the final stretch before moving. Could possibly be, but I see it ready, so...
Yeah, I saw it ready before that last one, so... It looks like he at least is on the second screen, or the second trolley room. Yes, Cammy said it. He's definitely somewhere in Mega Man 2. At least we hope.
I would hope so too.
As long as Rock isn't popping up on Turtle Rock with a hook shot, I think we'll be okay.
Could we tie Mega Man into the Legend of
No,
Zelda?
no, let's not do that. Last time
not?
somebody joked about that, we ended up with the Super Metroid Zelda crossover.
I'd actually play that if it was a Mega Man Legend of Zelda crossover.
You walk into a cave and then it's like ready.
It's Wily 4. Ah!
Well, one of the problems will be that Link can swing in all directions and Mega Man can only shoot left and right.
So, if any programmers are out there, I'm sure you could make it work.
Oh god, it's happening again.
What can I say? I tend to play the devil's advocate. Oh, looks like he's making his way through the spikes, but which screen? I don't know. It's definitely suffering from a toxic seahorse acid flashback.
So this screen reminds me of playing on my original hardware.
And watching the screen degrade into nothing until it soft locks. Yeah, I remember those days. Played a lot of Super Mario Brothers that way, actually. It was quite interesting.
They boot it up and all the sprites are there and they're moving, but they are not what you expect them to be. That's the true randomizer.
Okay, you know, well, I'll tell you what. While it was really hard to see, I see a dot done in SRL, and I think there was an alien there somewhere. So we'll go with that, and it's 52:18 is the time for matphilly there. I'll make sure to see if he can reset his stream there.
Well, at least he was able to finish, unlike a match that happened earlier this week. I can't imagine whose match what that was. Do you know who? Because I'm puzzled.
I think I might have seen that match. I'll check the VODs and get back to you.
Oh, okay.
But GG to matphilly, who is finished up. We're still seeing the PowerPoint presentation of how he finished up now.
All right. Yeah, so guys, go ahead and take a break while we're setting up for the next race.
Grab your drinks, grab your snacks, go use the bio, and get your stuff ready.
Get your weapons ready. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get your weapons ready. Mega Man fans over here getting ready. Get your weapons ready. And yeah, we'll hopefully see a little bit of not saying that was bad. We got to witness most of the core race. Unfortunately, matphilly was having a little stream issues. Hopefully, he'll have them fixed by race 2. But yeah, sit tight. Our runners are getting ready for the next one, and we'll see you guys shortly.
In the meantime, GG's to the runners, and go ahead and give both of those runners a follow.
And while we're waiting for our intermission, why don't, if you haven't given your commentator a follow, there's that too. We thank you for all your hard work, especially me. Wink, wink. I'm just kidding.
Give Bob a follow. Give Charlie a follow. They're here working hard. They got their they were runners today as well. Anyway, so if you need to justify it by only following runners, they were running their part 2 of their race earlier today.
Yes, we did. I actually PB during that race. Pretty happy.
I think we all or 3 of us PB'd.
Yeah, very nice. Always good to see personal best, the peanut butters.
I thought it was pity bacon, but okay. Oh wait, I forget. The pity bacon is if the PB is 1 or 2 seconds or less.
Ah, okay.
Looks like we don't have any more matches scheduled right now, but I'm sure we'll have some more in the coming days. Let's go look at the bracket.
I guess we have to schedule ours, Bob, since apparently you said I'm coming up against you.
No, I think you play the winner of Captain Bobble and Mize. Yep, it's Captain Bublo and Easy Danger. You play the winner of that one. We're waiting for the Daggett and Charlie Boy to schedule, Apollo and Level Creed to schedule. This looks like a very fun bracket. We're waiting for Jiveth and Squidman to schedule. To recap, Stuff and Things won his match against Metalo. That was a really good race. I just watched the VOD last night. We have Conster and Kumba, and I guess they haven't played their match yet. Kaltaho's actually won his match against.
No, Kaltaho was actually got in each group. One person got a bye, so the person who is seed 1 for each group, which would be Apollo in the first group, Kaltaho in the second, and Prodigy in the third, actually got randomly put into the bye. See, there's 7 racers per group, 21 people in all in the tournament. So yeah, coming up. Okay, matphilly looks like he's back. I just had to say something. But yeah, it looks like he's back. Hopefully his stream will cooperate a little bit better this time. And now we're just waiting for the guys on SRL.
It is at least properly colored now, so that's an improvement.
Yeah, it looks like a Final Fantasy story. Looks like Mega Man's invading. I honestly haven't played much of Final Fantasy 1 to know the landmasses.
Yeah, it looks like matphilly says he's having bandwidth issues. He hasn't had this problem up until today. So unfortunately, we might be stuck with another slideshow, but we'll see. Hopefully it at least gives us a little highlights.
Something about Sundays, man. Tech does not like Sundays.
Probably because most people have Sundays off.
I honestly think there's I don't know if matphilly's on Windows, but I think there's like a Windows updating thing that happens on Sundays that just throws things out of whack.
That's weird. They call Patch Tuesday for a reason, but that is so weird on a Sunday.
Like I said, I don't know. I'm not playing right now, but every time I've had controller issues, it's been on a Sunday.
Baby, we need to hook up a hamster wheel to his internet. That'll make things better, right?
Oh, yuck.
Yuck.
Yeah, let's get some bless RNG for matphilly's connection.
Yeah, his connection. He's got a dot ready though, and Mega or Mad Mega or MadMegaX381. Not sure which one. His race name is MegaManX381. It looks like, but his stream name and his tournament name is MadMegaX. So whichever one you want to go by, we've been going with MadMega. So he did take the first one. We'll see how this will work out. Just waiting for these guys to finish readying up. Ooh, okay.
They're ready.
Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Oh man.
Don't say what?
I said something.
We got sprites moving and bleeding and moving and bleeding. Cool.
All right, countdown's coming.
Yeah, the races are about to take off.
Yeah, waiting for the feed to sync up here.
And we've got Mad Mega going to Flashman. I don't think matphilly's even started.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. It doesn't look like he started. But it does look like the stream is smoother.
Yes, indeed. Both these guys have a 3-2-1 go count. Perhaps they're not in sync. Not sure because of timer issues and all that. But yeah, matphilly going to quick first. Mad Mega going to flash first. Same thing that as last time, I believe.
MadMega getting a really unfortunate combination there with the Gm1 in that tight corridor.
At least he got the flame pots to deal with to get that extra E-tank. And you got matphilly having no troubles, or little trouble, making his way through quick stave. You got hamburgers and the gyrocopters.
No, oh no.
Oh no, takes an unfortunate death by the lasers.
And looks like Flashman and Flashman. Requisite, is this even randomized?
Yeah, that seems to be one of the things when find the boss in their own corridor and their own stage. Is this even randomized? What's happening? MadMega
Yeah.
finding item too early as well.
Ooh, this could be an early heat stage.
Well, I saw MadMega use item 3 for the zip, so if he's anything like me, he'll probably wait to find item 3. He's sticking to the route of Flash Quick, as same as you saw him last time, going easier stages with E-Tanks first, I suppose.
Yeah, definitely. And you got matphilly going into quick stage, and it's a Boobles. And he's weak to Buster. And he's not Mr. Huggles either. This is a great combination.
So far, yeah, it's a pretty fair seed so far.
I like how excited Bob sounded when he found out all that.
I hate Mr. Huggles. It's hard to get him down, especially when he's only weak and you only have a Buster to get him down with.
Yeah, regardless, one down for matphilly. He's going in Flash stage, same as last. Started with Quick and then went Flash. So, I'm seeing a pattern here.
A pattern of last race, actually.
Yeah, I don't expect to see a lot of strong deviation from their normal paths. Even if when you do get an item like 3 or 2 and you can do those zips, it can be beneficial to have a few more weapons just in case.
MadMega's
I'm a scrub, so I try to play safe.
MadMega's gonna try the weapon that he first got, Wood Shield. Probably gonna find a soft weakness. Oh wow, it's taking 4 bars off. Now we're gonna get some glitched music and we're gonna feel energy feeling.
Ooh, nice save by matphilly. He almost fell off the that top path there. He's gonna go ahead and make it over and get his E-Tank.
Feels energy, man. Yeah, he's checking the walls.
Feels
right
energy. That's good.
Checking the walls right quick, and he's gonna make his way to the Flash corridor. MadMega making his way to Bubble.
Another mental note you want to make in the randomizer: the time stopper is never going to be the crash barrier weakness. That Mr. Jumpy acting like a hard man. That makes 2 for matphilly. MadMega's gonna go for the bubble zip. Looks like he's just half a Mega Man off.
Yeah, just a little shy. But the zip can be a little tricky, depending on what enemies are on the screen previous of it.
If it's shrimp, I don't even bother. I just move on.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Depending on what's there, like I was saying, it can be really hard to get, especially with pause buffers. And matphilly finding himself in metal for his third.
He might lose his medal with these fanboys.
Oh man, fanboys in metal have been pretty common on these couple of seeds. Oh no! The health, the energy there actually cost MadMega because it made his iframes run out, and he's gonna get hit by a squirm and fall in the pit there. Unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. Let the stage run red.
Do you guys know where this music from? I believe it might be Ninja Gaiden 2.
I think it's actually Gaiden 3, actually, I think, is what I heard.
Oh, nice.
Now that you mention it.
I don't want to tell you something wrong, so I'm going to go with that.
I'm not 100% on that either. I'm just going off of what of memory of last week, and that's dangerous.
It could be Ninja Gaiden 1, actually.
It's possible. I don't recognize it. I know Ninja Gaiden 1 a little bit better, but it's been a long time, so...
Say whichever stage or game it's from, it's really good music. I like it.
You know, MadPhilly taking on Quickman.
Yeah, you know, and I think that death that Mad Mega took might actually put MadPhilly in the lead right now, because he's out of his third Robot Master just slightly right before Mad Mega. Yeah, lead change here.
Whoa, Mad Mega barely unscathed.
Yeah, that was a very nice and fun, easy airman right there.
Yeah, in the words of Street Fighter, yo, win, perfect.
Flawless victory.
Oh, now we're getting into Mortal Kombat territory.
Oh no, we're gonna start this war up again.
Yes.
Well, Killer Instinct's better than all of them, so you know, there's that. But at least as far as the newer games go. But I digress. That's a battle for another day.
Definitely not on this channel and stream.
So I believe the Pepe or the Peepee birds there are immune to Buster, even though the egg is not. If I saw that right. So we'll have to see. Mad Mega going for Airman as his fourth, and Tin Cans look like they're not doing anything against Buster either. Same immunity. MadPhilly getting the zip.
That might catch him. That'll definitely catch him up on time that's been lost.
Yes, definitely. But he also hasn't visited to Air yet, so he's gonna have to deal with that after a little bit himself. All right, finds a tool in reverse leaf shield to take out the squirm dispenser, so he's not gonna have to worry about getting knocked over to the pit. Shoots out the croaker.
Mad Mega had a nice strat on his in that first airman room, having trouble getting past the tin cans, and without item 1, he just popped the item 2 to jump over him, which is pretty slick.
Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty nice. Good adaptation.
Nice. Looks like Mad Mega's having an easy time making his through the second half of Airman stage. Let's see if he has an equal easy time for the Robo Master. One thing I have noticed, if Metal Man comes to Airman stage, the background will change to black. So, neat.
I wonder why that happens. That and the flashing, maybe, are related.
Possibly. Another little feature, Metal Man in the refights also has a chance to change the music as well.
Yeah, and he's gonna find item 3 in Air Steel. So he's I'd say he's ready for Heatman stage, but he chooses to go Metal Man, which not a bad choice either. MadPhilly, I think, is still a little bit ahead. Oh no, he's gonna flash the dog there, which puts up a wall while he's spawning in. So you have to flash before you get on the screen.
It looked like he flashed before he got on the screen, but the flash ran out.
Yeah, it's acting like Brightman's weapon, which can be a curse or a blessing, but in this case, can't get past the hot dogs with it. And the garbage cans blocks matphilly and takes an unfortunate death.
Yeah, that's gonna give Mad Mega some this time to catch up.
Yeah, those tin cans can be tough if they're Buster immune. They basically are just moving damage-filled walls that stop your progress.
That's a nice strat. You see Matt Mega using an item 2 to clear most of the pits. And looks like Quick Man can't stomach the lead. And Mad Mega moves on to the next stage. Well, we have matphilly almost entering into the wood stage. Looks like he's not having any problems with that. This is probably one of the few places that the crabs don't matter much.
Yeah, only taking a couple of hits and their pattern coming down, and basically was just able to farm that room to get back up to full health.
We got Minty Fresh Woodman with a hint of chocolatey leaves. matphilly gets him down quick, and he's able to move on.
Yeah, you guys, like you guys are saying, Mad Mega and Woodman's stage now. He's finding crash bombs to the hot dogs or the wolves, the dogs. matphilly moving on to the crash stage himself, making the crash climb. Gonna run into a few squirms here.
Have we seen an item 1 yet, or?
I don't think so. I've seen item 2 and item 3. Item 2 out of, I believe it was Flash Stage, and item 3 came from Air Stage, I believe.
You got Mad Mega.
The weakness for those tin cans, which is probably going to be there's a good chance to be a good advantage in the future.
Oh, definitely. Having crash bombs as the weakness for those, even if you were to hit their immune spots, that explosion itself can still hit the eyes.
Yeah, absolutely. And just knowing that they can kill him, I don't think matphilly knows the way to get past them yet.
And the crabs rain on his parade and stop him from using the item 2 shortcut. Looks like Mad Mega is having a little harder time, but he's able to farm for that energy that we were talking about earlier.
Yep, absolutely. Going into Woodman fully prepared. Looks like he's still going to try that, what's that, quick boomerang?
Yep. Finds a weakness. And gets him down quicker.
Making short work of that Woodman.
Yeah, people were wondering what song that was. I believe it was, might have been, I think it was Hard Man from Mega Man 2 Game Boy. People were saying Woodman. I think it was either Hard Man or Crash Man. I think it was Hard Man. Really good song. I like a lot of these remixes Duckfist put into the randomizer here. A lot of them coming from ROM hacks of Mega Man 2. Mega Man 2 himself, I believe Mega Man 1 has some music in here, as well as anything else that the code was very similar. So I believe Bionic Commando, Ninja Gaiden were added as well recently. So yeah, some really good music. So might have been Top Man, Hardman or
Oh.
Top Man, not sure.
We got matphilly entering the crash room. And unfortunately, MadMega at that same point took an unfortunate death into the pit, and we've got the cigarette lighter. Some people call him a stapler, but he looks like a cigarette lighter. He's on fire.
Oh man, look at yeah, Heatman. That lemon lime throwback '90s Sprite Heatman. It's probably a long name. We'll just go with lemon lime. Man, how about that?
Poor Mad Mega having some trouble getting through this first room of Heatman stage.
Oh yeah, crabs, and matphilly having trouble on our heat block.
Looks like his speed is normal, so he's having to do the safety dance. And we get to see Bob Strats with MadMega. In case some of you don't know what Bob Strats are, among the randomizer community, named after me, because I mainly use it, but use the flash stopper to get past these ultra difficult spots.
Good stuff, good stuff. Wish I had
think those are
strats
just smart
after me.
strats.
And he was able to pull off the zip, too. matphilly getting done with Heatman and moving on to his 6th. That's 6.
I believe it's either 6. Yeah, 6.
6.
6 rolling masters. Still got air.
Mega's taking that taking the Yoku blocks instead of using this item too.
Yeah, perhaps he just forgot he had it. I'm not sure. A lot of if you're familiar with the Rockman 2 difficult run or any percent run, I say Rockman 2 difficult, Mega Man 2 difficult, which is normally run on the Japanese ROM. Rockman 2 any percent run. You definitely usually go Heatman 2nd, which would be this stage here. You'll have item 3 to do the zip, but you won't quite have item 2 yet to go across that platform. So the way the routing works there, so perhaps he's just used to that and forgot that he had item 2. But nonetheless, he's going to go ahead and take out, I believe that was Crashman in the heat corridor there, and yeah. Destroys Crashman in the boss room, finds item 1, and makes his way to Crash Climb for his last Robot Master. So that is going to put him in the lead. matphilly making his way through this tough air stage, so we'll see. He's got to do this one, and I believe he still has one more stage himself.
After this, yes.
And that's what I was talking about there. He doesn't know that Crash is a weakness for those tin cans, so he's just tanking them all, and he's very low on health now. Hopefully we'll have a chance to fill up before he gets to his boss here.
Definitely going for the safety strats too, pause buffering over those chasms.
Yeah, he absolutely does not want to take another death.
Who could blame him?
Though I think at this point in this race, MadMega's actually taken more deaths than matphilly, I think.
Well, depending on where you die, could cost you time, or it really isn't that much of a time loss. So
right.
Yeah, did you guys see if he spent his E-Tank on this walk here?
I think he had 2. Oh,
he still has an E-Tank. He still
matphilly, he used 1 on the first room, and he's still got 1 now.
Yeah, I believe you said something about how the screen changes to black here for Metal Man being in the background. And he's gonna go ahead and spin that E-Tank. Ooh, man, so bright now. He killed him. And boom, the lights are on.
Was Metal Man the devil because it went from night to day?
Oh man, lights turned on.
Lights up, it's time to go home.
We've got the Wily 1 music. Oh, my favorite Mega Man 2 music.
The matphilly just took a death there. I'm not sure if that... I didn't miss if it was on purpose or not. He might have just been trying to refill his lives. Though those crabs, it can go either way.
Just gotta remember, front, forward, front, forward. Well, if he also keeps 2 on the screen, he could technically walk across.
Oh no.
Oh, and it takes another death. This is the worst spot to get knocked off, too. Got MadMega busting him down 1 health at a time. Doing the oh, it's 2. Never mind.
Now I saw him use charge heat earlier. Was that supercharged, or did I just miss him charging it up?
I honestly don't know either. I think I missed it. And you got matphilly doing some more bob strats to get past that chasm. Very wise move.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. He's on his 8th Robot Master himself. As MadMega makes his way into the Wily Fortress, the Wily Castle. You guys know what time it is.
That's right, boys and ghouls. It's dragon color time.
What's your guess, Easy Danger?
I'm going orange. I'm
going purple.
Right so far.
Oh, yo, I haven't heard this song. That song is awesome. Cool.
And for an added bonus, I'm gonna say lead bubble as the weakness.
Is that Mega Man X music? Or yeah, it is. It is. I just haven't heard it yet. Man, this song is really good. So yeah, what color did you say? You said orange. You said yellow, Bob.
I said purple with the added bonus of lead bubble.
Okay, I'm gonna go with green. Why not? So we'll see what color the dragon is. Guys, make sure to guess in the chat. Get your dragon color guesses in.
Looks like Crashman's being extra touchy-feely with matphilly.
I like what you did there.
And unfortunately takes another death. He's having a hard time today.
I'm sure if Prodigy was here, he'd say he wants a white dragon vibes.
Yeah, Prodigy's ready to duel.
Duel the Fates. I like it.
Alright, and we'll find out shortly as matphilly makes his way finishing the Crash Dragon. How is it orange twice in a row? Somebody buy Easy Danger some pizza.
Someone take him to Vegas.
I know, right?
It does look like that that heat is supercharged.
And I'm wrong on the bonus. Oh, I'm having a bad day.
See, metal, no, Crash? Dragon is weak to Crash.
Called it too.
Very nice. Hey, I haven't actually seen a dragon crash. Pretty cool.
Well, I have. And you could only pray that it explodes too, so you're not using a lot of weapon energy on top of that.
Yeah.
A fun property for wily bosses. Sweet, we get more Mega Man X music.
So I just want to point out we do have a closer race than we had last time, as it looks like matphilly is just one stage behind MadMega. Still anybody's race to win at this point.
Anything's possible. Someone could die a lot. Charlie, excuse me.
I didn't say it this time, Bob. So, if they die, it's on you this time, buddy.
I'll take that.
No, good stuff though. MadMega making it out of the dragon, making it over the long corridor there. matphilly making his way up to the dragons. Like Bob said, anything can happen. So I mean, you know, you still got Wily 4, you still got Wily, you still got Pico. I mean, anybody fighting Pico could waste about 30 seconds to get back to the checkpoint and get back to the boss from there. Same thing with Wily 1. Pretty much any of these Wily stages, you'll lose about 30 seconds.
What's going to happen in Wily 4 and Purple Hill.
Yeah, matphilly trying to find a weakness. He finds Quick, but I think he died!
I think he died, yes. Yeah. Another unfortunate death.
Oh no, matphilly falls to the dragon. It's fine, but that's gonna cost him about 30 seconds or so.
MadMega finding Pico's hard weakness. You could be ever so grateful to be at Wood Shield with low ammo consumption because you can do this.
Exactly.
Uh-oh. Yeah, he's gonna want.
He's gonna want to take that E-tank.
Oh, yeah, there he goes.
Thank you.
Another clutch.
Yeah, good thing he did too, because he would have got mopped. Yeah, it's good to stand there, but sometimes the wood weakness is 2 hits instead of 1. So, I mean, you got to take into account for that.
Absolutely, and depending on the direction this goes into fire, that can change the wood weakness from being the best thing in the world to being the worst.
Yeah, and as MadMega found crash weakness for the dragon, matphilly using quick boomerang. It tends to work out for him this time.
He's a little bit more sure on his footing this time around.
More Mega Man X music. Nice. Keep trying to talk Duckfist into making an option to make only X music. And the water's clean for once. I guess someone actually paid the pool boy to clean up the water.
Yeah. I don't know what just happened to matphilly. That might have been an intentional death also, though.
Probably knew he was on his last life, rather than dying on Pico Pico and having to start all over again. A strategic game over.
And getting a full refill on all of his ammo.
True that. And again, we got the Buster Dream.
Wow. Buster Week Death Dozer is... It almost doesn't even seem fair.
Did we even get to see what the Crashberry weakness was?
It's metal, I think.
Yeah. I believe it was metal. And Matt Philly is gonna find it right now. There it is.
Matt Mega taking some time to refill some energy and taking advantage of the crash bombs and the item 3. It's gonna take the safe route and just that item 2 is godsend in this. I wonder what would happen if they were to randomize the direction it would go.
Sometimes you top one item, so when it goes down.
You know. Speaking of that, I think the next version of Randomizer heard talks that they're beta testing that as a thing, but it's not a thing just yet. Not in this version.
I hope it's a thing. Going in the opposite direction, that would be hilarious.
Yes,
Have to
but
find something to do with item 3 as well.
yeah, you'd have to place maybe item 2 behind you in order to go forward or something. That would be kind of crazy.
Crazy is, but crazy does, Mama used to say.
Matt Philly finding the bubble weakness, the soft weakness, instead of the leaf shield.
Blows right past it to try it out metal. Try crash. Crash is a soft.
Oh no!
And
It's too
Not sure.
soft.
I'm not sure if he didn't have any tanks or didn't think about it, but yeah, he's gonna take.
I think he
the
think he
death
still has the. Oh, he has 2 now. Yes.
Yeah, he's got 2. Perhaps he just wants to save them. You gotta make sure to use those E-tanks.
But you want to make sure that you save that 1 for the Wily machine and as a safe strategy for Alien.
Right, pause buffering through the boo beam shots here, and we're about to find out what the beams themselves are weak to. Not crash. Not buster. Charged heat. Well, no charging for this heat, but no air. Wood.
Good. It's
No good.
quick. Nope, it's bubbles.
Yeah, bubble in the form of quick boomerang, or quick boomerang in the form of bubbles. Pause buffers one more time, and there it is, Mad Mega. Making it out of Wily 4.
Mad Philly is back in the Pico Picos.
Yeah, he didn't find wood as a weakness like Mad Mega did, but he has found bubble. So we'll see if that works out for him.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense in a race setting. Once you find something that works, I totally get just trying to stick with it as best as you can.
Oh, definitely, indeed. But you gotta remember, somewhere in the back of your mind, you have to remember, hey, there could be a better option. But yeah,
True, absolutely true.
but if it works, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Oh my goodness, please take the E-tank. And he does. Good stuff. Matt Philly. And he's out of bubbles, so he's got to find another weakness.
Oh, and he's going to crash. At least he
And
got it. He got it. He's out.
He's
Mad
out.
Philly
Good stuff.
making Pico de Gallo.
Jesus.
Very nice. Very nice.
That's actually what I have on my splits for Pico Pico.
Yeah, we did a practice race actually before me and you raced her. Bob, me, Mega Kyle, I believe Infinite Mystery, and Kame Sin were in that race, and a newer guy that actually just watched the first race. He actually did this named Barn Owl from the Link to the Past community, and we all had a practice race, like I was saying, and Kyle split there, and normally in our practice races, we let each other know how far along we are by saying, you know, the number of the robot masters, or, you know, Dragon dead, Pico dead. He said Pico de Gallo, and I said, Pico de Kyle? What? So, yeah, funny joke. Long story short, it was a funny joke. Maybe inside, maybe not. Hopefully y'all understood it. But, Mad Mega making his way through,
Oh no.
the refights. matphilly taking an unfortunate death. Was it to the spikes or to the pit?
It was to the spot.
While Charlie was telling his story, Mad Mega was able to find a weakness for Flash. Quite nice when you can find a time stopper weakness. Especially when it's like that. It just, oh, it's beautiful.
Very nice, very nice.
See, it almost doesn't seem worth it to go for it, but every now and then, like, I'll accidentally stop on Flash Stopper and it'll be a weakness. Matt Mega heading into the Wily machine. See, is it going to be Buster Week?
And it is.
And it is.
Buster only dreams so far.
Yeah, that 50-50 chance there. And if Phase 1's weak to it, Phase 2 is weak to it. Wily's taking off. Mad Mega's off to find the alien.
You think we're going to get a Buster Week alien too?
I'm gonna say air shooter. And now that you remind me, guess what time it is, guys?
Let's say quick boomerang.
Let's guess that color. I'm gonna
time to guess
say
the color of the alien.
yes, orange and blue.
I was going to go orange and blue, full-on action movie color palette.
Oh yeah, well I was gonna go orange and blue because you guys did. And I didn't want to be left out. So it's gonna be an orange and blue alien. There's 3 of us on the commentary that says that. So it's gotta be true, right?
Yeah, and I'm going to say heat weakness.
Did I say quick boomerang? I think it.
Yeah.
I'm going with quick boomerang. And that is orange and blue, ladies. Just kidding, it's purple. Air shooter not working. Mad Mega looking for another weakness here. Wood not working. Bubbles.
Are we gonna get a vanilla weapon? Oh, we are.
Is this even
Bubbles.
randomized?
Scrubbing Bubbles. Is this even randomized?
I demand to talk to Dr. Wily about this.
Another one. No kisses, no hugs from aliens. Mad Mega.
Mad Mega gets a SRL time of 40:36. GG.
GG's indeed. Winning the race.
Are we going to get Mad Mega in for an interview?
Yeah, we can certainly try to get Mad Mega in here for an interview if he's interested. If he'd like to join us. While matphilly finishes up here. Making his way to Wily 4, he's got this, the refights, and then an alien. So we'll see how matphilly fares.
Okay. Oh, hello.
We've got Matt Mega in the room.
Oh, cool.
How's it going, guys?
Going good. What was the hardest thing about your match this time around?
Honestly, I'm not sure. The crabs at the beginning of Heatman stage just gave me all kinds of trouble for some reason. They were one-hit kills, and I just froze up on them like 2 or 3 times in a row. It's like most of the seeds I've played recently have had them take 5 or 6 hits, and I guess it, like, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, oh, that's what's gonna happen, and all I had to do was just shoot them and keep moving, and I didn't do it.
Yeah, just their spawn patterns, even though you like kind of know where they're gonna be, can really throw you off because they're basically designed to be right in your jump path.
Exactly.
Yeah, anything about this seed give you any particular trouble? You look pretty confident overall. You finished, I believe, with like a 38 the first time, with 40 the second time. Pretty consistent.
Yeah, you know what? Those are actually far and away my 2 best runs of Randomizer so far. Those were both. 40 would have been a pretty big PB, and the 38 was an even bigger one since it happened first. But it's really, for the ones that I did today. They were. I just tried to play relatively cautious and not get ahead of myself or anything. The second seed, actually, it turned out I think I knew almost all of the weaknesses going into the Wily refights, so that was pretty helpful.
Yeah, that was cool. Seemed like you felt good about actually using the weapons instead of trying to just bust through everything first off, which was always good to see. I like when people choose a lot of weapons.
Well, the interesting one was definitely Heatman, I think, because when I fought him the first time, the only thing that I had that did damage was Buster, and when I went to fight him the second time, I knew that his weakness had to be one of 3 weapons, and considering he was only taking 2 damage from the Buster, I said, you know what, I'm just going to find out what his weakness is and use it, because it took so long. I'm like, I'm not going to cost myself any time to figure it out and use and burn his weakness, so I just decided that was how I was going to refight him.
Yeah, so you definitely won both the races, so congratulations to you for that. Your next opponent will be Prodigy. Are you familiar with Prodigy's runs of the randomizer? You nervous about fighting them or anything? Or?
I haven't snooped on him at all yet. I'm sure I'll catch a stream or 2 between now and when we finally get the race. So, but it's all with the randomizer. It really doesn't it doesn't matter. You can go up and just get unlucky, really. And the route that you want to take just ends up being difficult or whatever for whatever reason. So it'll be. I'm looking forward to the next race. I get to. This is, I think, like the first tournament I've had where I've actually moved on in the first round. So.
Hey, good stuff. Good stuff to you. There's always it's gotta be a first time for everything, right? And, I'm glad we could be a part of your first tournament win.
Yeah, that's. I believe that's the case.
Does losers win count for anything?
Of course it does. A win's a win.
Exactly. Yeah, sorry, I was distracted by matphilly's fight with Heatman there, which was looking pretty precarious. He ended up popping an E-tank, so he doesn't have any left for the machine.
Yeah, I definitely played the alien a little careful. Once I found his weakness, I still had, I think, three E-tanks left. As soon as I got to about 3rd health, it's like, you know what, I'm just going to use these. No sense in holding on to them. Can't take them for the next round,
Yeah, I saw that. And I took note of it because it's the exact opposite of what I would have done, and I would have probably just died. Because he said it looked like he had just enough to take one more hit, maybe. But it didn't look like you were going to take the hit, and you only had 1 hit left on him. But yeah, definitely the safe strat as opposed to going through the whole fight again. What's the way to go?
Yeah, guys in chat, I hope you guys go ahead and cheer on Matt Philly as he's making his way to the machine. He's got the machine and the alien to go as soon as he wraps this up. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to speak with him. We have, I believe, a Super Metroid race coming up here, guys, right after this.
You're
So I'm going to go ahead and ask you guys while this is wrapping up. Any last guys? Any last words you guys want to say or anything?
I always say thanks for having me. Thanks for putting this together, Charlie. Thank you, everybody in chat, for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Thanks, Mad Mega and Matt Philly, for the race, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, just thanks to everybody for commentary. Bob, Charlie, Easy Danger, appreciate your work, and thanks to Matt Philly and good games to him. I'll stick around and watch the end here, and then I'll see everybody later. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.
I just want to add one more thing. If you guys haven't followed these great racers, go ahead and give them a follow. They've also put the commentators in there. Give us a follow. Thank you for watching, and props to everybody.
Oh, and thanks, Speed Gaming, too.
Yeah, of course. Thanks, Speed Gaming, for having us. This time, we don't have any races on the schedule after this one, but look forward to more Mega Man 2 Randomizer Tournament action coming up very shortly. Very soon, I'm sure we'll have more races scheduled this upcoming week, and more than likely next weekend. I'm thinking most of the racers are free on Sundays, so you might see a good amount of races on next Sunday as well. But yeah, Matt Philly taking out this alien. Looking
Nice, he
for
found
the
that
GG.
bubble weakness fairly quickly.
Excuse me. Yeah, he's got the bubble weakness going. Just a few more shots. It's like he doesn't want it to end. I don't even. Mega Man 2 action so great. But yeah, he's gonna go ahead and finish with the official SRL time of 49:10. GG's to Matt Philly. GG's to MadMegaX381 for the win. Moving on to face Prodigy in the tournament. Yeah, and with that, my name is Charlie Boy. We'll go ahead and wrap this thing up, and you guys stay tuned here for some Zelda 1 Randomizer. See you guys next time.
I'll see you in the SM chat.
Have a good day, guys.
Did I say Zelda 1? I think is it Zelda 1? Or is it Super Metroid? Oh,
I'm pretty
man, I
sure
don't
it's
even
Super
know.
Metroid.
It might be Zelda.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
It's Super Metroid. Okay, my fault. See you guys next time. Peace.
Bye.
Later, guys.